After opening the regular season on Tuesday with a road loss to Ohio County, the Grayson County Cougars return home for another chance to take down a rival. Breckinridge County enters losing nearly all of their scoring from last season and is looking to bounce back from a blowout loss to open their year on Tuesday. Which team gets back to 500 tonight? Only time will tell. And a good evening and welcome to Grayson County High School, the Cougar Den, for the first time for Grayson County basketball this season, as this is the Locker Room Show right here on K105. We're going to go really quick tonight because we're already about 17 minutes away from tip, so we'll take a break and come back with more as this is Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, Breckinridge County, and the Cougars just about 15 minutes away from getting underway in tonight's game. Breckinridge County enters with a record of 0-1. They lost their first game of the season to Davis County on Tuesday evening, 77-40. They have lost a lot from last season. In fact, 84% of their scoring from last year is gone. The top 3 scores, 5 of their top 6 as well. This is not the same Breckinridge County team that you've seen over the past couple of seasons. Kaysen Morris is their leading returning player. He averaged 7.8 points and 2.9 rebounds per game last year. Kavion Mitchell, he was the leading scorer last season. He's now playing for Kentucky Wesleyan as a member of the Panthers program. We'll take a break, come back, introduce you to the Grayson County Cougars. They lost their first game, trying to bounce back as well. This is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix.
Grayson County opened up their regular season on Tuesday evening with a loss to Ohio County. The final score of that game was 63-40. Chandler McCready in that game had a career-high 16 points to lead the way for the Cougs. But overall, you saw some good things. You saw some bad things. You saw it was the first game of the season, I guess, and is the easiest way to describe how that one happened. Grayson County, though, playing Breckinridge County, the Tigers have won 6 straight in the series entering tonight's game. But maybe the most interesting thing is that Grayson County on Thursdays has been a struggle. In fact, under Travis Johnston, so over the previous 3 seasons, Grayson County is 1-8 on games played on Thursdays. They have lost 7 in a row played on Thursday. They're looking to snap that streak and snap that 6-game streak to Breckinridge County as well in tonight's game. It is senior night. Seniors, your 4 seniors. You've got, let's see if I can actually find my list here. It's Mason Galloway. You've got Brett Payton, Chase Johnson, and Jackson Higdon. We'll talk to Coach Johnston and hear his opinions on them and the game tonight. After this is Cougar Basketball on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Fast Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, Travis Johnston. Coach, going back and watching film from the Ohio County game, what did you see?
When we were able to keep the ball in the half court, I thought we played pretty well. I thought our defense was pretty good in the first half. I mean, really, we held them to about 21 points, and then we turned the ball over 2 times and give up 2 layups, go down by 8. But when we were in the half court, we were really good. I thought we offensive rebounded excellent. It was just 26 turnovers that led to probably at least 20 to 25 points, and that was the difference in the game. So we just got to slow down a little bit more and trust our press offense a little more. And like I said, that was the difference in the game.
Tonight is senior night, and I know it's weird saying senior night here on the first home game of the season, but I always like to give coaches an opportunity to talk about each senior. So we can just go one by one, alphabetical order. Mason Galloway.
Yeah, Mason, and he's the ultimate teammate. I think in one of his things he mentioned being a coach someday, and I think he'd be a phenomenal coach because he knows the game. He's always coaching guys on the sideline, and he just loves Grayson County basketball. And like I said, he's a great kid, straight A student usually. So I'm really happy to see him step out on the floor tonight, and hopefully can knock down a 3 or something.
Jackson Higdon.
Jackson, well, he's won us some big games. He is.
I don't know that I'll ever forget that one. Edmondson
I don't
County.
know if anybody will. And he's somebody that whether he's in the game or not, when he steps out on the floor, everybody's got to pay attention to him. And he's one of the best shooters that I've coached, obviously, and have been around. And he loves the big time moments too. So. Like I said, that shot's going to be – there's not very many people that make game-winning shots like that at the buzzer. We've been lucky enough to see two of them in back-to-back years. So
against the same team.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty special for him to remember.
Chase Johnson.
Chase, he's new. Obviously, it's his second year this year, came from Central Hardin. And last year he just was a little bit behind everything as far as – what we wanted to do, came in a little bit later and stuff. So I think he's really turned it on. He's a game player. When the lights come on and he goes out there, he's one of our best offensive rebounders, and he's a heck of a shooter. And I think you'll see him out here tonight some to be able to help us stretch the floor against Breck County's zone.
Brett Payton.
Brett, he was great. As a freshman, better than I ever thought he would be at that age, and kind of slowed down a little bit these last 2 years, but this year he's been phenomenal. He's been one of our best practice players. He's earned the right to get into the games and play some minutes, and he's just one of those that you wish you could have got him going a little bit sooner, but now he's finally figured it out. And like I said, he's been probably one of our best practice players so far this year. And sometimes senior nights you throw guys out there that you put in for a minute or two and you take out, but I can see all these guys giving us a lead at the start of this game and being able to play 3 or 4 minutes at the start.
In your previous 3 seasons as a coach, you're 1-8 on Thursdays. Is there anything to that, or is there something different about playing on a Thursday, especially when usually on a Friday you've got a district game or something along the lines of that, or is it just one of those means nothing?
It'd probably be something to where you'd have to look into it a little bit more as far as who we play, because obviously I'm a little bit more into the district games, so if it's a district game on a Friday, possibly scouting them a little bit more than the Thursday opponent. And it's probably been the opponent-wise too. I'd say we probably played Breck a couple of Thursdays last 2 or 3 years, and obviously they've had some of the best teams Breck County has had, so I'd say that has a little bit to do with it too.
Last season, Breck was the 3rd best team in the state at free throw percentage, and on Tuesday night they were 18-22 from the free throw line. Do you have to game plan around that?
Yeah, and we're going to pressure some, and we're going to try to get after them, and we got to make sure we do it without fouling, because I think they only made 9 field goals and then scored 18 points off the free throw line, and that's out of 40 points. And so we got to make sure that we don't give them easy ones and make them have to make tough shots over our hands and not bail them out. So that's definitely something we worked on yesterday to keep them off the line.
Coach, good luck.
Thanks.
Well, more here coming up after this.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson County and Breckinridge County are moments away from getting underway. Now the starting lineups will give you Breckinridge County's first, and then we'll take a break and come back and give you Grayson County's right before tip-off. For Breckinridge County, at guard, senior number 3, Kaysen Morris. Senior guard number 11, Ethan Lucas. Sophomore guard, Eamon O'Donohue, number 12. And you have Cole Critchlow, he's a senior center, number 20. And Cole Proctor, junior forward, number 24. Your starting lineup one more time: Morris, O'Donohue, Critchlow, Proctor, and Lucas. That was your starting lineup, coached by Patrick Critchlow. The Cougars lineup's next on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety.
Intro. It's time for basketball in Litchfield. Grayson County and Breckinridge County are moments away from getting underway in tonight's game. Grayson County enters with a record of 0-1. Breckinridge County enters with a record of 0-1 as well. Your coaching matchup, Patrick Critchlow and Travis Johnston. The lineup for Grayson County will come up after this. This is Cougar basketball right here on K1.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Now your starting lineup. First we already gave you Breckinridge County, which again was Morris, Lucas, O'Donohue, Critchlow, and Proctor. For Grayson County, junior guard Keegan Sharp. He'll be the lone non-senior that will start. You'll have senior forward Chase Johnson, number 20. Senior guard number 21, Brett Payton, gets his first career start. Senior forward number 34, Mason Galloway, getting his first career start. And Jackson Higdon, a senior guard, will also start tonight for Grayson County. Once more, Sharp, Higdon, Johnson, Payton, and Galloway. So again, your senior night starting lineup for Grayson County. They're playing senior night early on this season as just to, well, frankly, you never know what basketball in this climate could really bring you. So they decided to get it out of the way while they can. So they're going to start the 4 seniors for Grayson County. Before the game, they had senior night. You could go into our K105 Digital Productions channels and watch that. It's short because there's only 4 of them, but we wanted to be sure to bring that to people who weren't able to be here in tonight's game. So again, your lineup for Grayson County: Sharp, Higdon, Johnson, Payton, and Galloway. It'll be Morris, Lucas, Critchlow, Proctor, and O'Donoghue for Breckinridge County. Sam Gormley here with you tonight. This is WKHG Litchfield. A small crowd here tonight as each player gets 2 tickets. Your officials for tonight's game: Brett Booker, Brian Jones, and Mark Gentry. Looks like Brett Booker will be the head official. He is going to hand off for the throw-in. Looks like Grayson County has won the toss. And they will start this game with the ball. They'll work from right to left on your radio dial. They're wearing their home white jerseys, brand new ones. Navy numerals and orange and blue stripe up the side. Breckinridge County is in their road maroon jerseys with a checkerboard up the side. Grayson County starts with the ball. It'll be Keegan Sharp. We are underway here in the home opener for the 2021 season. Right elbow, Payton with the ball. Handoff pass to Higdon. Higdon drives in at the free throw line. Handoff pass to Johnson. Johnson at the free throw line. Passes out to Sharp. Thinks about the 3. Drives down the right lane. Passes into Johnson off the right side. The basket is no good. And they're going to wave the basket off. And he was fouled beforehand, says the official Brian Jones. The foul is called on Ethan Lucas. That's his first and the team's first. So the pass in will be Jackson Higdon. Of course, you heard Coach Johnson talk about it in the open. Higdon will be remembered forever for the 3 against Edmondson County that won back on February 1st of 2019. Sharp with the ball. He had a rough game on Tuesday against Ohio County, 1 of 11. At the right elbow, finds Higdon straight away. Higdon picked up by Morris for Breckinridge County. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers, 40 seconds into our game. No score between Grayson County and Breckinridge County. Higdon down the left side, goes up with a shot. It's no good, but he's bumped and fouled. So the senior Higdon will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Kaysen Morris picks up the foul, and that is his first and the team's first. Higdon last season from the charity stripe was a 66.7% free throw shooter. His first one is up and no good off the back of the iron. He did not play on Tuesday against Ohio County. Last season, he played in 25 of 32 games. 87.6% of his shots came from beyond the arc. Higdon makes the second one. Grayson County has the 1-0 lead. 45 seconds into tonight's game here from Grayson County High School against the Fighting Tigers of Breckinridge County. Straight away with the ball is O'Donoghue. He drives down the right elbow, picked up by Payton. Handoff pass outside to Proctor. He'll drive down on Payton. The shot is up good off the right side. Cole Proctor puts his name into the scorebook. The junior had a team high 7 rebounds against Davis County. So Keegan Sharp straight away with the ball. Grayson County going to run their offense. Travis Johnson delivers the play call. Keegan Sharp, deep 3. It's no good. And the rebound is ripped down and wrestled away by Critchlow for Breckinridge County. Outlet pass off to Morris. Morris fires one down to the far side. Driving down that far side. Now here to the near side. O'Donoghue thinks about the 3. Drives in. Fade away. And it is a steps called. So he tried to get the quote-unquote Euro step. Doesn't get away with it. 2-1 Breckinridge County is the lead here with a minute and a half into this first quarter. Straight away, Sharp with the ball over to the right side. He is guarded by Lucas. Out front to Payton, drives down, spin move inside the left lane. The shot is up with the right hand. Good. Brett Payton gets the basket to fall. Last season, he only had 5 points. Didn't score on Tuesday in limited minutes. Morris, spin move in the right lane. The shot is up and good. Kaysen Morris. He struggled on Tuesday evening in Breckinridge County's first game of the season against Davis County. He was 1 of 24 from the field. He makes his first shot, though, here tonight. Sharp over to the far side, passes it out front to Higdon. Higdon guarded by Morris. Scans, dribbles it with the left hand over to the left wing to Payton. He'll take the 3 left side. Good! Brett Payton! 5 points. He matches his total from all of last season. 2.5 minutes into this game, Grayson County with a 6-4 lead. Down the left side, shot no good by Proctor, and Grayson County's Johnson gets the rebound, passes off to Sharp. Sharp is bumped by Morris. That'll be his second. He's fouled down that far side, so Morris picks up his second foul in the team's third. 5:27 to play in the first quarter. It's Grayson County 6, Breckinridge County 4. And the Fighting Tigers have won 6 straight in this series, including both over the past couple of seasons. Left wing Higdon with the ball, guarded by Morris, who has those 2 fouls. He'll drive down the near side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. Rebound bouncing around, and finally it is Proctor who comes down with it for the Tigers. Outlet pass off to Morris, who breaks the timeline across the far side, picked up by Sharp. Kaysen Morris, the 5'10" senior, with the ball in between the circles. Gets a screen from Critchlow, doesn't take it. Out front to Proctor. Proctor guarded by Galloway, and steps called. Possession will go back here towards Grayson County. Sub coming in. River Blanton checks into the game for Mason Galloway, the senior, getting his first career start. Galloway had his first varsity points of his career against Bullitt East last year. And you can tell that team, he's one of the favorite players on that team because they were going nuts. Blanton inside the lane goes up with a shot. He walks with it, and possession will go right back towards Breckinridge County. River Blanton had 4 points and 6 rebounds in the loss to Ohio County. He missed the first half of last season with a broken lower leg. Chandler McCready, Hunter Toms, and Dylan Horn will check in at the next stoppage of play as well. 6-4, though, Grayson County with the lead, 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Left side, another walking violation is called as Ethan Lucas moved his feet too quick. So Horn, Toms, and McCready check in, as it'll be Peyton, Johnson, and Higdon that'll check out. So on the floor for Grayson County, you have Horn, Sharp, McCready, Blanton, and Toms. Maybe more of a look at a typical starting lineup for Grayson County. McCready picks up his dribble as he crosses half court and gives it off to Horn. Horn, a handoff pass to Sharp, who has it on the right front court. He's picked up by Lucas. Sharp with the left hand, dribbles it over here towards this near side. Scans the offense, out front to McCready, drives down the right side. McCready runs into Twin Towers off the right side. The basket's no good, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Hunter Toms. So possession will go back towards the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers. On Tuesday night, it was the Chandler McCready show for Grayson County. He had a career-high 16 points in the loss to the Ohio County Eagles. Cougars played that game tight, but the second half was not good. Pass stolen away by Grayson County. McCready comes down with it. Outlet pass, tries to get it interior inside, but it's taken away by Critchlow. Down the near side comes Lucas. Picked up by Toms. He'll now wait for help and trying to find someone to help him out at the free throw line. Lucas picks up his dribble, scans, gives it out front to O'Donohue. He dribbles it off of his foot. Out of bounds, possession towards the Cougars. 6-4, Grayson County leads this one, 3 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor taken by Breckinridge County. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Grayson County has a 6-4 lead, 3 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. A timeout was taken there by Patrick Critchlow. And out of the timeout, he does leave Kaysen Morris in the game there with 2 fouls. Breckinridge County, though, they lost a lot from last season. 84% of their scoring, their top 3 scorers, and 5 of their top 6. Morris is the only player that returns really with much experience at all, as River Blanton tried to get an interior pass into Horn, but Critchlow ended up kicking it out of bounds. So McCready will pass this one in, gets the ball from official Brett Booker, slaps the ball and throws it in here to Braden Childress, who gets some of his first minutes. He passes off to the right wing to Toms. Toms scans, tries to get it interior inside to Horn at the free throw line. Horn spin move down the near side and an offensive foul. It's going to be called on Dylan Horn. That'll be his first and the team's first. Grayson County going to come out here in a half-court man-to-man defense. In fact, it might even be a little bit of zone. It is zone here for Grayson County to start it off with. A little bit of a swarming defense, and the interior pass is stolen away by Blanton. Blanton pushing. He's going 1-on-4, loses the ball inside the free throw line, and ball goes right back here towards the Fighting Tigers. Up the far side, it is Morris. He steps inside the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Long rebound taken by Childress for Grayson County. Childress, he had 4 rebounds on Tuesday. Down the left side, spin move, and he walks with it. As he stutter-stepped, and he probably should have gone off with a shot, and he thought he was going to pass it, but realized that his man was a little closer, and because of that, he ended up walking with it because he had to gather the ball back. 6-4, Grayson on top of Breckinridge with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. And off the right side, Cole Proctor ties our game up at 6, immediately moving Breckinridge County. As it is Childress with the ball, slowly breaks the timeline, setting things up in between the circles. A 5-out offense for Grayson. Zone defense as well. Well, it's a man-to-man coming out here. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Now they're going to move it to the free throw line. Toms, he gets around the defender, goes up and lays it in at the rim. Hunter Toms got around the defender. The defender went for the steal, and because he missed the ball, it was about as easy as a lay-in as Hunter Toms is going to get all season. 8-6, Cougs on top. Double teamed here on the near side is Proctor, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Grayson County. They're going to whistle it on Hunter Toms. It's his first and the team's second. As Proctor was double teamed and he tried to get around, and I guess according to official Brian Jones, and he had the best angle out of it, Toms hit him with a little bit too much of the hip as Proctor tried to get it around. As right now Brett Booker is stopping the game to, I guess, stop for a flash maybe on the far side. One of the officials here tonight. Again, your officials, Brett Booker, Brian Jones, and Mark Gentry. Scanning to pass in. Lucas, he's got to throw it in, and he throws it to Travis Johnston on the sideline, and I'm not sure Coach Johnston was ready for it. As Johnston was the only one within about 4 or 5 feet of that ball. So Sharp will check back into the game here for Grayson County. Hunter Toms will take a seat. Again, Keegan, he struggled on Tuesday evening. 1 of 11 from three-point range. Last season, he was a 41% free throw shooter. Childress with the ball over to the far side to Sharp. Sharp no-look pass down inside to Blanton off the right block, but it's knocked out of bounds by Lucas. Cougs going to keep the ball here. Blanton to pass in from the left side of the basket. Waiting to get the ball from official Brian Jones. Throws it in out front to Horn, who is wide open. Back down inside to the right block to Blanton. He's double teamed. Reverse layup is no good, but a foul is whistled before that. Called on Breckinridge County, as it's called on Proctor. That is his first and the team's fourth. They're going to call it on the floor, though. 8-6. Cougars on top of Breckinridge County, 1:56 to play in the first quarter. Blanton slaps the ball, gets it in here to the near corner to Childress. Childress out front to Horn. Horn at the free throw line. Handoff pass to McCready. McCready bodies it up. He'll drive down the far side, goes up with a shot off the right side. No good. Horn with the rebound. He goes back up. That one's good. Horn got the rebound and immediately went back up with it, and gives Grayson County their largest lead of the game at 10-6 with 1.5 to play in the first quarter. Morris weaving through the defense, throws off here to the near side to O'Donohue. Zone defense for Grayson. Three-pointer, straight away Morris, good, nothing but nets. Kason Morris up to 5 points on the game. Last season, he was a 39% free throw shooter. He was 0 of 8 from beyond the arc on Tuesday evening against Davis County. 10-9 Cougars, 1:17 to play in the first quarter. Childress out front to Sharp. Sharp drives down the right side, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Proctor. Proctor outlet pass off here to the near side to a new player, Rogers, into the game. He loses the ball, taken away by Horn for Grayson County. Cougars got numbers, down to the right side to Sharp. Sharp needs to find help to Blanton off the right side. The basket's no good. Rebound is taken by Morris. He somehow tight ropes the baseline and keeps it in bounds. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Far side, it is the 8th grader Mercer Rogers into the game. He scored 2 points in his first career varsity game in the Tuesday loss to Davis County. The Fighting Tigers lost that one 77-40. Straight away Lucas with the ball. Over here to the right side to O'Donohue. Sharp guarding him, man-to-man defense now. Loses the ball. McCready tries to save it as he hit the deck, but it ends up going off of his hip, so Breckinridge County going to keep the ball. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's Grayson County 10, Breckinridge County 9. As subs coming in for Grayson, Owen Bratcher will check into the game. Dylan Horn will check out. And scanning here and into the backcourt, it is O'Donohue with the ball. He'll run things in between the circles. Man-to-man defense now for Grayson. They're switching up the defense on the Fighting Tigers. We got a double screen set. Doesn't really take it, is O'Donohue. He tries to find help and passes it out front to Lucas. 15 seconds on the clock now. Cougars up by 1 here in the first quarter. Handoff pass to O'Donohue. He has it at the logo right now, guarded by McCready. Gets around McCready, tries to drive it down at the free throw line. Step back 18 feet, blocked by McCready, taken away by Bratcher. McCready pushing with 1 second. He drives down, spin move. The reverse layup is good. McCready takes it straight to the hole and puts it in, and Grayson County has a 12-9 lead at the end of the first. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
He takes the 12-9 lead here at the start of the second quarter. Chandler McCready finishes with a nice play. He spun around at the right wing and was able to finish with the layup underneath and giving Grayson County the 12-9 lead. McCready expected to be the catcher for the Cougar baseball team, replacing Cougar legend Briley Napier. They say he hits like Francisco Lindor. I'm not really sure. That's at least what the legend is, but I'm not entirely sure. Out of the timeout, it's Breckinridge County with the ball. Morris has it as Donnie Cockrell gets his first Grayson County minutes here for Grayson. Far side three is up and good. Was that Morris? No, that was Mercer Rogers. Ties our game up here at 12 as Cockrell, the transfer in from a Florida high school. He's a track star. That's really what his best sport is from what I've heard, this is his first varsity minutes as a Grayson County Cougar. Also, Nolan Horn back into the game. Toms passes down to Blanton, who's double teamed. Passes off to Cockrell off the left side. The basket is no good. Rebound bounced around. Bratcher tried to pull it down. And they're going to call him for a foul. For Bratcher, that is his first and the team's third. 12-12, 7-24 to play here in the first half. Full court press coming out of the timeout here for Grayson County as Morris has the ball guarded by Sharp. Cougars now going to back it off. And Morris gets around Sharp at the free throw line. His jumper is up and good. Cason Morris. He's up to 7 points, and Breckinridge County has the 14-12 lead here with 7 minutes to play here in this first half of action. Over to the right side to Toms. Out front to Hornbeck. He'll take the three straight away. Good! Nolan Hornbeck strokes the three, and Grayson County has retaken the lead here at 15-14. Hornbeck didn't take a three last season. His first varsity three of the year was perfect, nothing but net. Down inside, trying to get it into Critchlow. It bounces around, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bratcher. Critchlow was double-teamed in the post, and it ended up going off of Toms and Bratcher. And ended up running into the hands of Mr. McGee, Mr. Spirit, who's here for his first game of this 2021 regular season. McCready checks into the game here for Grayson County, down to the right block, blocked from behind, but a foul is going to be whistled as Cole Critchlow was the one that took that shot, and he is fouled by Hunter Toms. That is his second and the team's fourth. So Critchlow will go to the free throw line. He was 1 of 2 on the season last season. His first one is up and good. Breckinridge County, the one thing that they do extremely well is shoot the free throw. Last year, they ranked third in the entire state, making 76% of their free throws. On Tuesday, they made nearly 82%. The second one is no good, bounces around, and it's Blanton with a rebound for Grayson County. 15 all, 6.5 to play in the second quarter. Over to the far side, Sharp. Dribbles it with a left hand, and now he's going to bounce it off and run things in between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Breckinridge County. Sharp drives down the left side, picks up his dribble out front. Blanton three straight away is good. Nothing but net. River Blanton puts down the shot. And Grayson back on top, 18-15, 6:15 to play in the second quarter. Near side, catch, shoot, three by Rogers is no good. And it is rebounded by Cockrell, and he falls down as both Cockrell and McCready went for the ball. And because of that, Cockrell was knocked down indirectly by McCready and falls down and walks with it. So Breck County is going to keep the ball. Cole Proctor checks into the game. Morris slaps the ball, gets it into Proctor in the near side, swings it out to O'Donohue. No, sorry, that's not O'Donohue. That is Hornet who's into the game. O'Donohue with the ball now, guarded by Cockrell. Over to the left wing to Proctor. Under 6 to play in the second quarter. Grayson on top, 18-15. Three-pointer O'Donohue, right side, no good. And the rebound is going to go out of bounds. over on that far side of the field. So Grayson will get the ball here. As O'Donohue tried to sell the foul on the three as he fell down, but the official was not going to buy that one. O'Donohue last season from three was just about a 30% free throw shooter. Out front to McCready, over to the left wing to Cockrell. No look, pass to Hornbeck at the left elbow. Back out to McCready, drives down the left side, goes up with a shot. It is no good, and a good blocking foul called by Brian Jones, the official, as McCready did a nice job avoiding the contact. And the player, I believe it's Cole Proctor, was called for that foul. I believe it was 24. That'll be his second. McCready to the line. His first shot is up and good. McCready last season from the charity stripe, 63.6%. Trying to give Grayson County their largest lead of the game at 5. If he can put this one down, it's up, and it's no good off the front of the iron, and the rebound is taken by Proctor for Breckinridge County. Full court press now coming out again for Grayson. They're switching up the defenses a lot here early on in this game. Morris will break the timeline up the near side. Again, Breck working from left to right on your radio dial. Gets a screen, doesn't take it. Step back shot off the right wing is a three, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Braden Childress, so ball will stay with Breckinridge County. At least I haven't seen a signal. Okay, it will stay as officials are using audio signals, which doesn't help me because I can't hear that from all the way where we are up here. Morris with the ball on the left wing, over to the far side to O'Donohue. He drives down, picks up his dribble inside the free throw line. His wild shot is no good. Bouncing around and off of Grayson County again, so Breck is going to keep this basketball. 19-15, Grayson leads Breckinridge County, 5:07 to play here in the second quarter. Ethan Lucas will check into the game, taking a seat as Harned. Out front to Morris, guarded by Sharp. Over to the left wing to O'Donohue, down to the right block to Proctor. Proctor goes in, off the left side. The roll is not there. McCready with an athletic rebound for the Cougars. He'll weave through and push it up off to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton, they'll look pass to Sharp, near side three, good! Keegan Sharp knocks down his second three of the season, and Grayson has their largest lead of this game here at 22-15, 4:40 to play in the second quarter. It's Proctor with the ball, guarded by Hornbeck. Out front now to Lucas. Lucas drives down at the free throw line, loses his dribble, and walks with it. I thought he did. And Brett Booker, the official, was right there on top of it to call it. New sub in here. Dylan Horn will check back into the game. Hornbeck will take a seat. Cole Critchlow will also check in. And the 8th grader Mercer Rogers, who hit a three, will also check out of the game. 22-15, Cougars on top, 4:20 to play here in the second quarter. It is Childress with the ball, gets a screen from Blanton off the right wing, drives down at the free throw line, throws it out front to Horn straight away. He'll do a handoff pass to Sharp. Sharp drives down through the left lane, loses the ball, and a foul is going to be whistled on that drive, called on Breckinridge County's number 11, Ethan Lucas. That is his second and the team's 5th. So Sharp will pass this one in from the right of the basket, throws it out front to Blanton. Blanton back to Sharp, near side, drives down, floater, 10 feet, near side, shot no good. McCready with the rebound, the putback is good. Chandler McCready up to 5 points for Grayson, tying Brett Payton for the team lead. And it's 24-15, Grayson up by 9 in this game. Over to the left wing, it is Proctor with the ball, guarded by Horn, out front to Critchlow. Critchlow scans, trying to find help, throws it down inside to Proctor, getting around Horn, fades away, and the shot is no good. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Blanton straight away with the ball, breaking the timeline. Handoff pass to Childress. Childress running things here in between the circles with 3.5 to play in the second quarter. It's 24-15, Grayson on top of Breck. Childress to the right elbow to Horn. Horn outside to Sharp. Sharp, right wing three is up, and it is good, but he walked with it before he took the three, as it was nothing but net, but did just ever so slight of a stutter step. So to go back here towards Breckinridge County basketball. Tigers need a basket. And they'll look to the 8th grader Rogers for it. And Lucas on the far side dribbles it off of his foot, but it goes back into the hands of Rogers. Off to Morris. Morris at the free throw line. Bodies up, and a foul is going to be whistled on Keegan Sharp. He immediately turned and smiled at Travis Johnston. He knew he found him. Keegan, I know last season, he probably didn't foul 10 times the entire year. That's just not his game. Out front, Lucas. Into the far corner to Morris. Morris picks up his dribble over to the far side to Lucas. Lucas drives down on McCready, trying to find help, finds it with Critchlow on the far side, out front to Rogers. Rogers is guarded by Childress, over to the far side to Lucas. He drives in, wild shot is no good, rebounded by McCready for the Cougars. Grayson County pushing, they have 3-on-3. McCready falls down, loses the ball into the hands of Blanton. The layup is no good, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Grayson County, and Cole Critchlow is slow to get up. And it appears he's okay. He stumbles just a little bit. And it is Breckinridge County basketball. I think the sub in for Critchlow is going to be Jared Harned. Harned scored 5 points in the loss to Davis County on Tuesday evening. Cross-court pass is thrown and saved inbounds by Morris. He throws it off of Braden Childress on the far side of the field. An athletic play by Morris after O'Donohue threw the ball away. He thought Morris was going to be running with him, and Morris made a great play on the far side of the court. You almost have to tip your hat if you're Grayson County. Near side, it's Harned with the ball. He throws it length of the floor, pass over to the far side. 3 is no good by Rogers. McCready with a rebound for Grayson County. Chandler pulling down multiple rebounds early on in this one. Handoff pass to Sharp on the right elbow. Scans for help. Now he goes up with a shot off the right side. 10 feet, no good. Rebounded by Horn. He'll go up with a shot off the right side. That one's good. Dylan Horn gives Grayson County their first double-digit lead of the season at 26-15, 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Straight away O'Donohue. He goes down with a shot down the right lane. The shot is no good. Rebounded by Blanton for the Cougars. Blanton loses the ball. He has it taken away by Grayson. By Breckinridge. Down the right side, Harned with the easy layup. Stops the bleeding for Breckinridge County. The Tigers had gone multiple minutes. And now a turnover underneath of the basket. I guess Blanton stepped over the line. Maybe some frustration by River Blanton, so Breckinridge County is going to end up getting the basketball right back. Blanton immediately checks out of the game. Brett Payton, who scored 5 points in the opening minutes, checked in. It's Proctor down the right side, goes up with a shot, blocked by Horn, but they're going to call a foul on Dylan Horn. So it'll be Proctor to the free throw line for Horn. That is his second and the team's 6th. Proctor to the charity stripe. He was 2 of 4 last season, and he's 0 of 1 tonight as he misses that first one. And Breckinridge County usually a very good free throw shooting team. Cole Critchlow checks back into the game for Cason Morris. That's a good sign. After he got up a little slow just about a minute ago. Second free throw is up and good. Proctor knocks down 1 of 2, and it's 26-18. Grayson on top of Breckinridge. 1:36 to play in the second quarter. Sam Brunley here with you tonight. We appreciate you tuning in on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Bratcher into the game for Grayson. He throws it out front to Sharp. Sharp is tripped, and a foul going to be called. I believe they'll whistle this on Critchlow, and it is on Critchlow. That is his first and the team's 7th. I had it by 6, but Keegan Sharp will go to the line. He's the leading returning free throw shooter at 78.6% for Grayson County. His older brother was one of the top in the state his senior season. Sharp shot is up, no good, and the rebound is taken by Breckinridge County. Minute and a half to play in the first half. Grayson up by 8. It's O'Donohue with the ball. He swings it over to the 8th grader Rogers. Far side, it is Harned. Down to the left block to Critchlow. Critchlow trying to find help, bodies up Bratcher. Out front to Harned. Harned down the left lane, passes off to Critchlow off the left side. The shot's no good. McCready with a rebound for Grayson County. McCready pushing off to the right wing, up the far side of the court. Tries to get it down inside to Bratcher, but it's kicked out of bounds by Critchlow. 1:01 to play in the second quarter. Grayson County leads this one 28-18. It'll be Keegan Sharp to pass this one in from the far corner. He'll throw it into Bratcher. Bratcher out front to Payton. Payton will take the 3. You know he's thinking about it, but instead gets it off to Sharp. Sharp thinks about the 3, passes down to the right block to Bratcher, who goes up with a shot. He is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line after being fouled by Jared Harned. That'll be his first and the team's 8th. Bratcher did not attempt a free throw on Tuesday evening. His first one is up and no good. Bratcher was one of the big wide receivers for Grayson County's football team. He had 56 receiving yards for the team. He really came on late in the season, though, as he misses both of his free throws, and the rebound there by Critchlow. 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. Breck County has the basketball. Handoff pass to Harned straight away. He'll hand it off to Rogers. Rogers guarded by Sharp. 38 seconds. Rogers drives down, out to Critchlow, over to the left wing to Harned. Harned at the left elbow. At the free throw line, he picks up his dribble, guarded by McCready. He tries to find help and finds it with Rogers, who has it on the left front court. Rogers has Sharp right on his hip. Sharp is not letting him get any semblance of space. He's got the ball here with 20 seconds. He's just going to have to throw a wild shot up, and Breckinridge County saves it in bounds, and the Cougars get the ball, though. McCready at the free throw line passes down inside to Bratcher as it's stripped, and they're going to say off of him, so Breckinridge County is going to get the basketball back. Kason Morris and Ethan Lucas are both going to check into the game with 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. 26-18, Grayson County leads Breckinridge County. As they throw it into Morris. Morris up the far side of the court. He'll drive down the left side. The shot is up and good. He gets the bounce, does Kason Morris. McCready, 3/4 of the court. Shot is no good. So at the end of the first half, Breckinridge County Grayson County leads Breckinridge County 26-20. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. It is 26-20. Grayson County leads this one at the half over Breckinridge County as Cougars had a nice lead there in that second quarter, but let Breckinridge County kind of chip away and come back into it. So it ends up being only a 2-possession game here at the half, and I'm sure Coach Johnston is not going to be happy with how that half ended for Grayson County. Coming up on the halftime show, we will run down the scoring from around the region and the scoring from this game. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to Ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza. Yes!
Make a plan today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard,
let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Cougars lead at the half, 26-20 over Breckinridge County. We'll try and run down some scores from around the region. In boys basketball, Apollo on top of Murray, 9-8. Really, obviously, on a Thursday, not a ton of games going on from around the region. And trying to see if I can't find anything else that might be score to bring you. And really looking around, that's about it. So again, the only score that I have to bring you that has really any interest is Apollo 9 and Murray 8 in boys basketball. So other than that, nothing really to bring you here tonight. As I see East Jessamine beats Franklin County and Mason County leads Bourbon County at the half 33-30. Our score, 26-20. Breckinridge County trailing Grayson County. We'll run down the scoring from this game after this, as this is Cougar basketball on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to Ready.gov/myplan.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County leads this one 26-20 here at the half. As running down the scoring from this game, first for the visiting Fighting Tigers of Breckinridge County, Kason Morris. He leads all scores. He's got 9 points, 5 points from Cole Proctor, 3 from Mercer Rogers, 2 from Jared Harnett, and 1 from Cole Critchlow. For Grayson County, they're spreading out the scoring here tonight. 5 points from Chandler McCready and Brett Payton, 4 points from Dylan Horn, 3 points from Nolan Hornbeck, River Blanton, and Keegan Sharp, 2 points from Hunter Toms, and 1 point from Jackson Higdon. Cougars, I think when you look at this, I mean, they probably should be up double digits in this game. They let Breckinridge County coming back into this late in that second quarter. And because of that, I'm sure Coach Johnston's message at halftime completely changed. Because if they would have continued playing, and let's say if halftime would have started 2 minutes left in the second quarter, I'd say Coach Johnston would be probably pretty darn impressed with how his team played. Now, with that being said, it's not like they played bad by any means. There's still some good things, but from what should be double digits is down to only 6. There's a lot that you're going to have to keep your eye on here moving forward. It does look like Grayson County will get the ball, though, to start the second half. So an early, quick bucket could be big moving forward. We'll take a break, come back with the second half of action. Grayson leads Breck 26-20. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the start of the second half. Grayson County leads this one 26-20 as we get ready to get rolling here in this second half of action. Sam Gormley with you tonight. It was a great first half, exciting on both sides, close game. Grayson County trying to snap a 6-game losing streak to Breckinridge County. In fact, they're going to also look to snap a 7-game losing streak on games played on Thursdays. They get the ball to start the second half, working from left to right on your radio dial. And Braden Childress will start with the ball. He picks up his dribble and finds help off the left side to Dylan Horn. He does a cross-court pass off the right wing to Sharp. He drives down the right side, and he's bumped and fouled on the drive by Cole Proctor. It'll be his third and the team's first here to start off this second half. It's Grayson County 26, Breckinridge County 20. 10 seconds into the second half of action. Sharp passes down to the left block to Toms, who finishes off the left side. Beautiful play call on the inbounds play as Toms was wide open off the left side. And an easy layup for the junior. Cross-court pass to Lucas. Lucas off the left side. He's quickly double-teamed. Zone defense for Grayson to start this half. At the free throw line, Morris. Jump pass off to Lucas. Left wing three is up, and it is no good. Off the backboard. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson County, and here come the Cougars pushing. Childress. Jump pass out front to Toms. Toms swings it around, drives down the right side, picks up his dribble, throws it out front to Blanton. Step back three, right side, no good. Short. Rebounded by Critchlow for Breckinridge County. Outlet pass off to Morris. Morris pushing down behind the back dribble, loses it, swings it over, back out here to Morris. Morris guarded by Childress, drives down at the free throw line, picks up his dribble and walks with it. Possession will go right back here towards Grayson County. Cougs on top, 28-20, 7:04 to play here in the third quarter. Horn throws it into Childress. As Childress is being chased by Lucas, he gets around him easily, crosses the half-court line, picks up his dribble over to the left wing to Horn. Horn over to the far side. Blanton drives down, floater, 5 feet, far side, no good. Toms with the putback off the right side is good. He is fouled as well, and we'll go to the free throw line as Cole Proctor picks up his fourth foul. And the second of the second half as Toms making his presence known here in this third quarter. Last season it was a struggle from the charity stripe, 46%, but he makes that one and converts on a three-point play, and immediately multiple substitutions come into the game for Breckinridge County as Lucas and Proctor check out, and Rogers and Harned check into the game for the Tigers. Cougars match their largest lead of the game, 31-20, 6:46 to play in the third quarter. Passes off to the left wing, down to the left block to Critchlow, out to the free throw line. Morris, he goes up with a shot. It is no good, and a late whistle called on Grayson County as it's Hunter Toms. That'll be his third foul and the team's first, and to the free throw line will be Kason Morris. He'll look to move into double figures for the first time this season. He was an 83% free throw shooter last season that led the team in returning players, and he makes the first one. Again, Breckinridge County, last season, third in the entire state in free throw percentage. Hunter Toms checks out with those 3 fouls. Chandler McCready will check back in. So you Blanton, McCready, Horn, Childress, and Sharp on the floor for the Cougars. Free throw is up, and it is good. 11 points for Grayson Morris. That leads all scorers, but Grayson County still hangs on to the 9-point advantage. 31-22, 6:30 to play here in the third quarter. Childress to the left elbow to Blanton. Spins around at the free throw line. Down the right side. Bodies up, and steps called. Brett Booker wanted to call an offensive foul, but Brian Jones, another official, called for steps first. So Breck County going to get the basketball back here. It is 31-22, 6:20 to play here in this third quarter. Far side double teamed is Breckinridge County. Out front to Critchlow. Critchlow finds help and passes it out front to O'Donohue, who walks with it. And possession will go right back here towards Grayson County. 31-22. Grayson County still hangs on to the 9-point advantage here with 6 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cole Proctor for the Tigers is on the bench with 4 fouls. One of the leading players in that team. Left wing Sharp, out front to McCready. He has the ball at about the volleyball line. Over to the right wing to Sharp. Sharp tries to get the interior pass to Blanton. It's stolen away at first by Breckinridge County, and a foul is going to be whistled on Blanton. So he went and tried to get a jump ball, and they're going to call a foul on Blanton instead. That is his first and the team's second. As in here to Grayson Morris. Back to O'Donohue. O'Donohue cross-court pass back to Morris. Morris has got to break the timeline. It does up the far side. Jump pass over to Rogers. Catch, shoot, 3. Far side, a high rainbow shot is no good. Rebounded by Blanton for the Cougars. He'll give it off to Childress, who's going to push things. Childress, left wing over to Sharp. Sharp thinks about the 3. Passes down to the left side. Just Horn, who comes down the near side. Shot is up, no good. Blanton with the rebound. Throws it off, and he was bumped and fouled first by Critchlow. For Critchlow, that is his second and the team's third here of this second half of action. Keegan Sharp to pass in, and he'll throw it out front to Horn. Horn over to the far side to Sharp. Sharp drives in at the free throw line. Floater inside the free throw line is good. Keegan Sharp up to 5 points. And Grayson County matches that largest lead again here, 33-22. Losing the dribble barely, but keeping it going just enough to get it off to Morris was Parnett. Down to Critchlow off the right side. The basket's no good. Blanton for Grayson County with the rebound. He tries to get it to Childress, taken away by Rogers. His shot is up, no good. Rebound is fought down. Finally, Blanton comes down with it. Outlet pass off to McCready, who spins all the way around at the right elbow. He's got the ball, drives down, and an offensive foul is going to be called on McCready. And possession will go right back here towards Breckinridge County. For Chandler, that is his first and the team's third. (33-22), 4:54 to play in the third quarter. They pass it in and out of bounds off of Breckinridge County. Nice defense. Dylan Horn stuck his hand in there as they tried to get the pass off to Grayson Morris, but Horn ended up knocking it off into it. McCready passes it in to Childress. Childress off the right side, and a illegal screen is going to be called on Chandler McCready underneath. That is his second and the team's fourth. I wasn't watching that portion to see if he did, but I just saw Ethan Lucas hit the deck. Throwing a length of the floor pass, it's taken away by McCready. He acted like a wide receiver there, and now a reach-in foul is going to be called on Lucas. So possession will go right and stay with Grayson County. So Horn passes into Childress, 4:45 to play in the third quarter. It's 33-22. Childress off the left side at the left elbow. Outside, Blanton, 3 is no good. And the long rebound is going to go out of bounds here in the corner as Lucas just watched that one go. So possession will go right back here towards Breckinridge County. 4:35 to play in the third quarter. 33-22, Grayson still leads Breckinridge. Blanton's going to take a seat on the bench. And into the game is Nolan Hornbeck. Full court press for Grayson coming out of the timeout here. And they pass down to Lucas. Lucas up the near side of the floor. Bounces off his foot. And is that not over and back? It is. Late whistle, but they do call it as Ethan Lucas dribbled it off of his foot. And Grayson is going to get this basketball back. Horn to pass this in and gives it into Childress, who has it on the far front court. He gets around and down the right side, goes up with a shot with the right hand. It's no good, but he's bumped and fouled by Mercer Rogers. That is his first, and the team's fifth here of this second half of action. Childress to the charity stripe with 4:23 to play. His first shot is up, and it is good. Braden Childress gets his name into the scorebook tonight. Last season, the sophomore was a 54.5% free throw shooter, but knocks both of those down there. Grayson County, largest lead of the game, 35-22. Over to the far side, it is Morris. He breaks the timeline, drives down at the free throw line, and a foul is going to be whistled on Grayson County on the floor. Called on Keegan Sharp. That'll be his second and the team's fifth. Lots of fouls here to start this third quarter. Morris over the far side, guarded by Sharp. Step back three in the far corner is good by O'Donohue. As he was in the corner, I'm not sure how he got that ball and got that shot off. So that brings the game back to within 10. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sharp drives down, picks up his dribble at the right elbow, and a steps violation is called on Grayson County. 35-25 is the score here. 3 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the third quarter. Again, the full court press for Grayson County. And they get it in just barely to Harnett. Hornbeck about got his foot in. They give it into Lucas. Lucas outlet pass off to Morris. Morris at the left elbow, drives down inside the free throw line. The shot is up, no good. McCready with the rebound for Grayson County. Outlet pass off to Childress. Childress drives down here towards the near side. Off to Horn. Horn from 15 feet passes down to the right block to Hornbeck, who's triple teamed and has it stripped away by Lucas. Lucas outlet pass off to Rogers. Rogers catch shoot off the right side, no good. Horn with the rebound for Grayson County. Horn trying to find help and finds it with Childress. Childress nearly falls down in the backcourt, keeps it pushing at the free throw line, pulls up and walks with it. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 35-25. Grayson County leads this one. Brett Payton and Owen Bradshaw are going to check into the game for Grayson County. Braden Childress going to take a seat, as will Dylan Horn. So on the floor for Grayson, you've got Bradshaw, Hornbeck, McCready, Sharp, and Payton. So to pass this one in will be Lucas. They got to go the length of the floor, does Breckinridge County, and looks like they're going to see if there's a little bit of perspiration underneath as Jason Kincaid, athletic director, and Brett Booker, one of the officials, are checking it out. They're using their feet if there is anything. Trying to clean it up underneath of the basket. Seems like they might have to grab a towel or something maybe to clean something up, or no. Seems like we're good to go. So here comes the pass in for Breckinridge County. Lucas gives it in to Harnett. And Grayson County, Harnett is picked up by Bradshaw. Harnett's got across the timeline, does. Has it here in the near front court. Bradshaw backs off, letting Harnett have some space. Harnett drives down at the right elbow, passes over to the far side. O'Donohue, catch and shoot. Three is good off the far side. Timeout taken here by Grayson County after Breckinridge County goes on a run. 35-28. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Grayson County leads this one 35-28 here. 3:02 to play in this third quarter rather. As a score update to bring you, Murray leads Apollo at the half in boys basketball 26-22. Cougar boys, they will face Apollo coming up on January the 19th. In Breckinridge County, I'm sure that they got a matchup against the Eagles. No, they do not this season. They will not play Apollo. Out of the timeouts, it will be Grayson County basketball. They have Hornbeck, Payton, Sharp, Cockrell and Bratcher on the floor. New look lineup here for Travis Johnston. Peyton has the ball, and he gives an outlet pass off to Bratcher. Bratcher finds Sharp straight away. Sharp off to Peyton. Peyton looks towards one of the assistant coaches for Grayson County to get the play call. I think it was Brian Hill, the assistant, to get the play call here. Peyton gets a screen from Sharp, drives down the left side, and a foul is going to be whistled. Called on number 41, Xavier Perks, who's into the game here for the first time. That is his first and the team's 6th. Grayson County going to be shooting free throws for the remainder of this game on the next foul. They give it into Peyton. Peyton off to the right wing to Sharp. Sharp thinks about driving, gives it off to Hornbeck. Hornbeck back to Sharp, thinks about the three, drives in 10 feet near side. Good. Keegan Sharp heating up in the second quarter. He is now up to 7 points. And Grayson County's lead is 37-28, 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. Down here to the left wing, Lucas at the free throw line. Jump pass outside to O'Donohue. Throws, and no one was looking. Back down to Perks. Off the left side, 5 feet. The floater is good for Xavier Perks. Breckinridge County just trying to stay in this game. Near side, Brett Peyton. Cross court over to the far side to Sharp. The Breckinridge County faithful trying to bring their team back in this one. Near side, Bratcher throws it outside to Sharp. 3, left side, it is no good. Rebound by Hornbeck. Bratcher gets the rebound this time, and his putback is up and good. And the fans are getting into this one on both sides. 39-30. Minute 45 to play in the third quarter. There might be a small crowd due to COVID-19, but both sides are into it. Perks has it, guarded by Cockrell. He'll drive down. Cockrell tries to reach in and knock it out of bounds, but a foul is going to be whistled on Cockrell. That'll be his first and the team's 6th. Both teams will shoot the bonus for the remainder of this game. Lucas to pass in from right in front of their bench, and they throw it into the backcourt to Morris. Morris off to the left side to O'Donohue, guarded by Peyton. O'Donohue gets around, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Brett Peyton. That'll be his first and the team's 7th. So to the charity stripe will be Eamon O'Donohue. He was 6 of 6 from the charity stripe last season. As Critchlow checks into the game for Breckinridge County. The first free throw from O'Donohue on the 1-and-1 is no good, and the rebound is a jump ball. And possession will stay with the Tigers after O'Donohue misses the free throw. And now there is some sweat on the floor, and Jason Kincaid going to clean this up here, the athletic director for Grayson County. Some subs coming in, River Blanton to check back in. And checking out will be Nolan Hornbeck, or will it be Bratcher? It will be Bratcher. So when Bratcher will check out, Breckinridge County with the ball underneath of their own basket, 1:31 to play in the third quarter. It's 39-30. Down here to the near side, it's a handoff pass from Morris to O'Donohue. Outside to Lucas. Lucas, handoff pass to O'Donohue over to Critchlow. Critchlow over to the far side to Morris, steps back, tries to find help, and finds it with Lucas, who drives down the right lane. The shot is up and good. Ethan Lucas gets his first points of the game, and Breckinridge County has brought this game back to within 7 with 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Cross-court pass to Sharp, off here to the near side to Peyton. Peyton down to the right block to Blanton. Blanton off to Cockrell. It's off his hands, saved in bounds by Sharp. Outside to Peyton. Peyton with the ball straight away over to the right side to Blanton. It's taken away by O'Donohue. Outlet pass off to Perks. Perks working down the right side. Spin move inside the lane. The shot is up, good, and count the basket. They're whistling a foul underneath. Called on Keegan Sharp. That is his 3rd and the team's 8th. So Perks will go to the charity stripe. The senior. He dribbles it 3 times, spins it in his hand, dribbles it 1 more, lets it fly, and it is good. Breckinridge County has brought this game to within 4. 53.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. Sharp, cross-court pass off to Peyton. Peyton dribbles it with the left hand off to Sharp. Sharp back to Peyton. Grayson County, 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Out front to Sharp. Sharp bodied up by Lucas. Back out to Peyton. Peyton cross-court pass back to Sharp to the free throw line to Blanton. Blanton drives down the right side, gets around the defender. The shot is up, no good, but he will go to the free throw line after being bumped and fouled by O'Donohue. For O'Donohue, that's his first and the team's 7th. 2 free throws will come for the sophomore River Blanton. Blanton last season was a 47.1% free throw shooter. He's hit a 3 earlier on today and make it 4 points after making the first free throw. Sub coming in, Braden Childress will check in. Keegan Sharp will check out. Chandler McCready will come in for Dottie Cockrell. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. Just a little short, and Breck County gets the rebound. 5-point Grayson County lead with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lucas at the free throw line, gets around Hornbeck, goes up with a wild shot, and a foul is whistled, called on Hornbeck. That is his first and the team's 9th. So to the free throw line will be Ethan Lucas. He's 2 of 5 from the charity stripe last season. First shot is up, and it is no good off the front of the iron. Keegan Sharp will check right back into the game. Brett Payton will check out. And a sub will check in. It'll be Harned if this shot is good, which it is not. And the long rebound is rebounded by McCready. So Lucas misses both of the free throws, and Sharp has the ball in between the circles. Off to the right side to McCready. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 40-35 Grayson County. McCready out front to Sharp. Deep three, straight away. It's good! He knocked it down from Short Creek, and Grayson County leads this one 43-35. Now another three from Morris straight away to answer is no good, and the rebound at the buzzer by Critchlow is no good. Grayson County takes a 43-35 lead at the start of the fourth quarter. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Pointer by Keegan Sharp late in that third quarter to give them the 43-35 lead here with at the start of this quarter here, and they will get the ball to start off with 43-35. They lead this one. Toms has the ball back here to Horn, over to the far side. Blanton gets around, reverse layup is good. River Blanton gives Grayson County the double-digit lead right back. This has been a great basketball game here tonight. Grayson County has led most of the way, but Breckinridge County has been just annoying enough to stay in it. Got to give them a lot of credit, as they've not been able to get it much closer than 4, as the floater inside the lane is good by Kaysen Morris. And I say annoying, and that's a good thing. You want to be annoying if you're a team trying to come back from behind. They're doing just enough to stay into this game. They haven't got it closer than 4, as Blanton takes a shot 10 feet right side, good. River Blanton, he's got all 4 of Grayson County's points in this quarter. And back and forth these two teams go, as it is 47-37 with 7:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Morris with the ball. Picks up his dribble at the free throw line and gives it a handoff pass to O'Donohue. O'Donohue off the right side. He'll pick up his dribble. Cross court to Morris. Down the near side. Floater 10 feet near side. Good. Kaysen Morris and River Blanton going back and forth. And Grayson County has the 47-39 lead with 6 minutes and 52 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. As McCready tried to pass it off to Sharp, but it was knocked out of bounds by Perks. Sub checking in here to be Mercer Rogers in for Breckinridge County. And in for Grayson County will be Braden Childress. So on the floor for Grayson, Sharp, Blanton, Toms, Childress, and Horn. At the right elbow, it's Toms. Dumps a pass off to Blanton, who gets the layup up the left side. River Blanton has 6 points. And a whistle is blown. I'm not sure why they blew the whistle. Travis Johnston shaking his head. I didn't see what they blew the whistle for. As it's passed in here to Morris. They're 49-39. Grayson County leads this one. 6.5 minutes to play in tonight's game. Morris has the ball at the free throw line. Over to the far side. 3 is up and good by Horned. Harned knocks down the three. Timeout on the floor taken by Breckinridge County. It's a 49-42 Grayson County lead. This is Cougar basketball.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
River Blanton has 6 points in this quarter, and Grayson County has a 49-42 lead. But again, Breckinridge County is doing everything they can to stay in this game, and you got to give them a lot of credit. They are fighting hard and doing just enough to keep this one close. This has been a great game, though, tonight. This is WKHG Litchfield. As a reminder, Grayson County will be at home again tomorrow. This will be girls basketball against Edmonson County. 7:30 will be the tip time for that game. You'll be able to listen and watch right here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. And then on Saturday, the Cougar boys will be back in action against Metcalfe County here at home. We'll have coverage of that game on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions. Braden Childress has the ball out of the timeout off to Sharp, over to the left wing to Toms. Toms guarded by Critchlow, needs to find help. He's double-teamed, finds it in the far corner to Horn. Horn is bumped and fouled by O'Donohue in that far corner. So Horn will go to the free throw line for O'Donohue. That'll be his second and the team's 8th. So Dylan Horn will go to the free throw line. Last season, only 38.7%, shooting one in the bonus. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is saved in bounds by Breckinridge County, and they give him a timeout. As he saved the ball, and in midair he tried to call a timeout, and they reward him with the timeout. The Grayson County fans don't like it at all, and Travis Johnston doesn't like it either. 30-second timeout called by Breckinridge County as the ball went out of bounds, actually off of Hunter Toms, but Harned jumped in the air and tried to call timeout. He had the ball in his hands and slipped, and you could tell he was trying to call timeout, but the official ended up granting it to him, and he was the one right there on top of it. Maybe he said it or something along the lines of that. Again, 49-42, Grayson County leads this one, 6:16 to play in the fourth quarter. Final score in girls basketball, Davis County defeats Cloverport 67-34. Breckinridge County out of the timeout to pass in. They give it in to Critchlow. Critchlow off to Morris. Morris chased by Sharp, and Sharp bumps and fouls. For Keegan Sharp, that'll be his 4th foul and the team's 10th. So Breckinridge County is going to shoot 2 for the remainder of this game. Morris will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 tonight, again 83%. And the first shot is up, and it is good. As it went all the way around, looked like it was going to bounce out, and he gets the shooter's roll. This next one would bring it to within 5 if Morris can knock it down. 6:12 to play. The shot is up, and it is no good, as that one did not get the shooter's roll. 6-point Grayson County lead. Horn breaks the timeline. Back down to the left block to Blanton. Blanton bodies up, loses it. Blanton forward on the floor. Blanton gets it back, goes up with a shot. It is no good, but before he shot it, he walks with it. Breck County gets the ball back here. 49-43, 6:02 to play in tonight's game. As they give it in here to Morris, who's working with the ball up the far side. Guarded by McCready. Morris down. Over to the far side. It is Rogers who walks with it in that far corner, the 8th grader. Stumbles ever so slightly, and Grayson will get the basketball right back as looks like we have some more perspiration on the floor. Jason Kincaid, athletic director for Grayson County, back out there to clean it up one more time. As teams talking this one over now, Breckinridge County trying to set up their defense. And Horn has it in the far corner to pass in. As they throw it in here to McCready just ahead of the 5-second clock. And McCready will give it off to Childress. Childress swings it over to Horn. Horn will break the timeline across the far side. Quickly double teamed off to Toms. Toms in the middle. Drives down at the free throw line. Right side. Goes up with the layup. No good. Gets the rebound back and puts it in off the right side. Hunter Toms gives Grayson County the 51-43 lead with 5.5 to play in tonight's game. It's O'Donohue with the ball. Over to the right side to Critchlow. Over to Proctor, who's back into the game. He's got those 4 fouls at the free throw line. Proctor outside to Lucas. Swings it over to Morris at the free throw line. Loses the ball, gains it back. Back outside to Critchlow. Critchlow over to Morris. Morris with the ball, guarded by McCready. Drives down from the right elbow. The shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. Blanton weaving through, loses the ball, gains it back, fouled from behind, no whistle. They give it off to Childress. Over to the left wing to Horn, inside to Toms. Toms loses the ball and walks with it. 5:05 to play in tonight's game. It's 51-43. Grayson County hangs on to the lead here. Grayson County approaching that 60-point mark under Travis Johnston. When Grayson County scores at least 60 points, Grayson County is 9-0. They have crossed the 50 mark under Travis Johnston. They're 26-7 when scoring at least 50 points. That's been the mark for Grayson to have a lot of success. Left wing, Lucas with the ball. Guarded by Toms, and they're going to call a bump foul called on Hunter Toms. For Toms, that is his 4th. Again, that is passing the 10 foul mark. So Ethan Lucas to the free throw line to shoot 2. He is 0 of 2 tonight. He missed both of them his first time up. His first shot is up and no good off the front of the iron. Sub checking in for Breckinridge County, it'll be Xavier Perks. In for Grayson County will be Nolan Hornbeck. In for Hunter Toms, who's going to take a seat with those 4 fouls. Second free throw coming from Lucas. Is up, and it is good. 51-44. 4:50 to play in tonight's game. Childress up the far side of the floor, weaves it around, and a bump foul is going to be called on that far side, called on Breckinridge County. Foul called on Perks. That'll be his 2nd and the team's 9th. So Braden Childress will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 in the bonus. He's 2 of 2 from charity stripe here tonight. Grayson County took only 4 free throws in the loss to Ohio County on Monday. Shot is up, and it is good by Childress. Grayson County, when they get to the free throw line, have a lot of success. Last season, in wins, they attempted over 22 free throws a game, only attempting 13, an average in a loss. Childress trying to give Grayson County the 9-point lead. It is up, and it is good. It rattles in for the sophomore Braden Childress. And Grayson County has the 53-44 lead with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play in tonight's game. Breck County crosses the timeline. Lucas over to the left wing. It is Morris, drives down off the left side. The shot is no good, rebounded by Horn. Horn throws it off to Childress. Childress pushing, crosses the timeline, off to the right side, McCready. McCready picks up his dribble, down inside to Blanton, off the right side, the basket's no good, rebounded by Perks. He tries to find help, and a foul is going to be whistled on Dylan Horn underneath of the basket. For Horn, that'll be his 3rd, so Perks will go to the free throw line, where he is 0 of 1 tonight. Horn was trying to reach in and get a jump ball, and it looked like he had the ball. Perks ripped it away from him, and when he ripped it away, the official whistled a foul on it. The shot is up by Perks, and it is good. Rattles home. Xavier Perks had no stats last season for Breckinridge County. Second one coming from the 5'11 senior is no good. Rebound by Nolan Hornbeck for Grayson County. Cougs with the ball, 53-45, 4:15 to play in the 4th quarter. Childress, outlet pass off to the left wing, down inside to Hornbeck. He goes up with a shot. It is good, but they're going to wave the basket off and call a foul on the floor. Hornbeck will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 after the foul is whistled on Jared Harned. That is his 2nd, and again, the team's 10th. So both teams going to shoot 2 free throws for the remainder of this game. Hornbeck to the line. He will shoot 2. Last season, he was a 5 of 9 from the charity stripe, and he moves to 5 of 10 after missing that one. Looking at your foul trouble for Grayson County, Keegan Sharp has 4 fouls. Dylan Horn has 3 fouls. Hunter Toms has 4 fouls. Hornbeck misses both free throws Breckinridge County has the rebound. For Breck County, Ethan Lucas has 3. Cole Proctor has 4. That's really all the foul trouble that the Tigers have. O'Donohue outside to Morris. Back off here to O'Donohue. Straight away with the ball. Scans off to Morris on the right side, guarded by McCready. Drives down, picks up his dribble outside to O'Donohue. O'Donohue at the free throw line. Drives down, reverse layup is no good. Hornbeck with a rebound for Grayson County. Hornbeck tries to find help and finds it with a handoff pass to Childress. 3:40 to play in tonight's game. Grayson County leads. Down to McCready off the right side. The basket's good. Chandler McCready with a nice finish. He has 7 points, and Grayson County leads 55-45. Quickly moving, O'Donohue off the left wing, guarded by Blanton. Down here to the near side, Perks. Off to the left block to Morris. Morris spins it around on McCready, throws a pass outside to Harnett. Harnett drives down the right lane, loses the ball out of bounds, and they're going to say it is off of Dylan Horn, so possession stays with Breckinridge County. Keegan Sharp going to check into the game with those 4 fouls. Nolan Hornbeck will check out, and he gave some really good minutes right there, grabbing a couple big rebounds. To pass this in from underneath of their own basket is Breckinridge County. They scan and throw it into Lucas, who runs it down. Back into Harnett in that O'Donohue in that far corner, guarded by Blanton. He picks up his dribble, tries to get a pass interior into Perks, but he's fouled by Horn. For Horn, that is his 4th. Again in the double bonus. So 4 fouls for Grayson County. Sharp, Horn, and Toms all have 4. Perks to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 of 3 tonight. His first one is up and good. Hunter Toms checks in for Horn. Again, Toms does have those 4 fouls. This one to make it an 8-point game. It is good. He gets the friendly roll. Does Perks. And Proctor will check in with 4 fouls as well. 3:14 to play in tonight's game. 55-47. Grayson County leads this one over Breckinridge County. Over to the left wing, Horn at the free throw line. Passes off to McCready. Down the near side. Outside to Sharp. 3-pointer left wing is no good off the back of the yard. McCready with a rebound. And a foul is going to be called from behind. Called on Breckinridge County. O'Donohue, that is his 3rd. So to the charity stripe will be Chandler McCready. He's 1 of 2 tonight. And again, last season, he was a 63% free throw shooter. McCready's shot is up, and it is good. Got to make your free throws when they count. Big one coming to make it a double-digit lead. It is good. Chandler McCready gives Grayson County the 57-47 lead. 3 minutes to play in tonight's game here from the Cougar Den on the campus of Grayson County High School in Litchfield, Kentucky. Left wing Morris with the ball, guarded by McCready. Handoff pass to Lucas. He's double teamed and stolen away by Grayson County on the floor. A foul is whistled on Breckinridge County. On the floor, the foul is called on Lucas. That is his 4th. So Grayson County will now shoot 2 free throws. I'm not sure who it is that will be shooting them. It might be McCready. He's the one that's walking up with authority, and it is going to be Chandler. He just made 2. His first one is up, and it is good. Chandler McCready moving into double figures with that basket there for the 2nd time this season. He's had 16 and 10 this season. Trying to make it 16 and 11, and he does just that. Big free throws from the junior Chandler McCready. Grayson County 59, Breckinridge County 47. Straight away, Morris with the ball. Down the right lane. Floater up the right side. The basket's no good. Rebounded by Keegan Sharp. Sharp loses the ball out of bounds. Possession to Breckinridge County. And Keegan Sharp knew it right there. Just one of those little mistakes that you can't have happen when you're trying to close out a game. Sub coming in for Breckinridge County, Mercer Rogers with 2:38 to play in tonight's game. Over to the right wing, it is O'Donohue with the ball. He gets a screen, thinks about the 3, off to Lucas. Lucas on the right side, guarded by Sharp. Sharp has 4 fouls, something to keep in mind. Off to the left side to Rogers. Rogers thinks about driving in on Blanton. Instead gives it out. Catch and shoot 3 straight away by Morris is in and out. Rebound bounced around and finding Blanton. It gets it. Outlet pass off to McCready, who's bumped and fouled by Rogers. That is his 2nd. So Grayson County will go back to the free throw line. This time it will be Chandler McCready. Again, he has hit his last 4. Closing out this game. The free throw is up. It is no good short. Parks checks into the game. Proctor checks out. Second free throw coming from the junior McCready is good. Chandler McCready hitting big free throws down the stretch. Grayson County leads this one 60-47. Again, under Travis Johnston. Grayson County 9-0 when scoring at least 60 points in a game. Trying to make it 10-0 in this one and snapping a 6-game losing streak against Breckinridge County. Inside Morris, 10 feet, left side, good. Timeout taken on the floor. It is going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Out of the timeout, Grayson County has a 60-49 lead with 1:59 to play in tonight's game against Breckinridge County. Sam Gormley here with you tonight. We appreciate you tuning in on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Blanton throws it into Toms on the far side of the court, off to Childress. Childress back here to Blanton, who breaks the timeline, and a foul is going to be called, and they're going to call it on Breckinridge County, and I think River Blanton might have gotten away with a little bit of a charge there. They're going to call it on Perks. That is his third. So Blanton will go to the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 tonight. He started the quarter on a 6-0 run that helped Grayson County get this double-digit lead, and he makes that first shot. Blanton trying to go to the charity stripe to shoot another one. And knocks it down. Blanton makes them both. He's got 8 points in the quarter. It's 62-49. Down the right side, Morris takes it straight to the hole. He's keeping Breckinridge County in this one. 62-51 with 1:40 to play. They throw it into Sharp, who is bumped and fouled by O'Donohue. This is going to be a free throw shooting contest. For O'Donohue, that's his fourth. And it is going to be his fourth. So Keegan Sharp will go to the free throw line. He's 0 of 1 tonight. He's probably Grayson County's best free throw shooter, and he shows it there by knocking that first one down. Grayson County hitting their free throws in this fourth quarter. Sharp takes the second one to try and give them a 13-point lead. It's no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Lucas for Breckinridge County. Lucas pushing right up the middle at the free throw line, off to the near side to Harned. 3 is up, no good. Blanton with a rebound for Grayson County. Blanton gives it off to Sharp. Sharp up the near side, weaving through the defense. Off to McCready, down here to the near side. Chandler McCready with the ball, guarded by Morris. Passes down here to Toms. Toms down inside to Sharp. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Lucas. Keegan Sharp will probably want that one back. Morris with the ball, straight away. 3, catch, shoot, and it is an air ball, and it'll bounce out of bounds. 63-51, 1:04 to play in tonight's game. And some more sweat is on the floor, it appears. Tell you what, Brett Booker, he's got a nose for sweat. He finds it on the floor every single time. Perks checks into the game for Breckinridge County. Grayson County leads this one 63-51 with 1:04 to play. Cougars look to be all in the way of picking up their first win of the season and snapping the 6-game losing streak to Breckinridge County. They're just going to have to make their free throws and not do anything stupid. And they can get out of here with a win before hosting Metcalfe County on Saturday. Blanton to pass in. as it's going to be a cross-court pass over to Toms. Toms over to Childress. Childress back here to Sharp. Sharp is going to weave through, cross the timeline. Off the left wing, passes off to Blanton on the right side. Blanton guarded by Perks. Behind the back, dribble by Blanton, and he gives it out front here to Childress, and Grayson County can just run this clock out. Childress goes in, floater is no good, rebounded by Toms, and he doesn't get it off of the rebound, and instead it's Lucas for Breck County that comes down with it. Here come the Tigers. They got to get a shot off quick. Outside to Perks. Left wing three is up, and it is no good, way long. Blanton with the rebound for the Cougars. And Breckinridge County appears to be calling off the Dogs. Looping a pass off to McCready. McCready on the left wing, and it looks like Grayson County going to pick up the win here tonight over Breckinridge County. This is a good win for Travis Johnston in this Grayson County program. Moving forward here to get to 1-1 and beat a team that, yes, lost a lot, but it's a team that's had your number over these past couple of seasons. So it's always good to see this one. Grayson County wins this one by a final score of 63-51. We'll come back and wrap things up after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable, whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard. Let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to Ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where Grayson County defeats Breckinridge County by a final score of 63-51 tonight. Good win for the Cougars. They improved to 1-1 on the year, and this is exactly what they needed. They needed a good start to the home season. They played decent on Tuesday against Ohio County, but Ohio County is one of the better teams. Grayson County is better than Breckinridge County. When you're better than a team, you got to beat them. I mean, there's no other way to put it than that. You got to beat who you want to beat. And this is one of those games that they pick up a big win here tonight, especially when they move into some bigger games going up next week. So they go to Owensboro. They go to Butler County next week, 2 big ones against two rivals and two of the better teams in the third region. Coming up on our fifth quarter show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, run down the scoring from this game and scores from around the region. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable, whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard. Let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Breckinridge County, or welcome back here to Grayson County, where Grayson County defeats Breckinridge County by a final score of 63-51. Cougars proved a 1-1 on the season. We'll try to run down here some scores from around the region and see. There aren't a ton of scores to bring you, as on a Thursday night there's not a lot of, obviously not a lot to come around, but Murray leads Apollo 50-37 with 2:09 to play in the third quarter. 2:09 to play in that basketball game. Lyon County in girls basketball leads Union County 33-30. Trying to see a big game against some of the better teams in the state. Lexcath defeats St. Henry 80-78. That is a final score of that one. And Davis County in girls basketball defeated Cloverport 67-34. Another boys basketball game score here at halftime. 29-24. Union County leads Hopkins County Central. Other than that, that's really all of the scores that I have to bring you. Not a ton of games happening from around the area. Again, Grayson County defeating Breckinridge County by a final score of 63-51. While we wait here for Coach Johnston, I want to remind you that tomorrow evening, Grayson County will host in girls basketball Edmonson County at 7:30. When the schedule came out, one of the, I don't know which edition we can say, is there's been about 1,400 different editions of the schedule. This was supposed to be a boy-girl doubleheader tomorrow night. The Edmonson County boys program had a positive COVID-19 test, so that game has been postponed to later in the season. That date's still up in the air, but I would say it's going to come in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. We'll be sure to let you know when we do. But Grayson County the Lady Cougars will still host Edmonson County at 7:30 tomorrow. You'll be able to listen to that game on K105 and watch it on K105 Digital Productions. On Saturday, there have been two games that have been added to the schedule. The Lady Cougars will play at Breckinridge County at 6 o'clock, and the Cougar boys will host Metcalfe County at 4 p.m. We will be broadcasting the Cougar boys game against Metcalfe County here at home on 103.9 The Moose and on K105 Digital Productions. I wish that we could figure out a way that we could teleport and get right to Breckinridge County, but there's just no physical way that we could get in that close of a time range, because I mean, if like tonight's game lasted an hour and a half, so we would have to find a way to get to Breckinridge County and set up in 30 minutes, and I'm not sure that can happen. We'll talk to Coach Johnston after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars are winners tonight against Breckinridge County by a final score of 63-51. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston, and Coach, win's a win.
Yeah, and that's the first thing we said when we got into the locker room. A win's a win, but you know that's. They have a really good player in Morris, and they have a couple shooters. So if we let him go, he's going to be able to do some things that can kind of take over a game. We watched the film on him that they played Davis, and I think he went 1 for 25, 1 for 24. And, of course, the kids look at that, gosh, that's terrible, but he's got to shoot it a bunch, and he can. He just had an off night. And tonight he kind of controlled the game there for a while, and I thought Keegan did a really good job on him. And then Keegan got into foul trouble. So we had to switch some. We lost him a couple times. But when the teams have a really good player like that, you got to make sure you take them out of it. Or if you let them hang around, then they're going to be able to make it close, and that's what they did, which credit to them.
You had 10 players score tonight. I know that's kind of what you want. You want it to not be like last season where you were at times relying on Nolan to take you all of the way. But, I mean, you put 3 into double figures. I'm not sure you put 3 into double figures all last season, maybe 1 or 2 games, but 12 each from River and Chandler. And that's kind of where I want to go. Chandler and River in that fourth quarter both have Chandler has 7, River has 8 in the fourth quarter. They kind of took over.
Yeah, I thought, of course, Chandler plays harder than anybody that you're going to see, and it shows with how fast he is, running everywhere and stuff. And we had to take him out defensively. He had a couple mistakes, and then when he checked back in, he said he wanted to guard Morris, and I thought he did a pretty good job after that. And but River, I mean, he quietly had a double-double. I think he had 10 or 11 rebounds, and he didn't play very good for 3 quarters, but the fourth quarter he stepped up when we needed, and he knocked down some big free throws and got some key rebounds on the defensive end. And you bring up Nolan, and this team, it's going to take them a while because he just did so much. And I think right now when things go bad, we don't know who we look at to take it over. Now, if Keegan's hot, obviously he's going to take it. But last year it was always, where's Nolan, where's Nolan, where's Nolan? And he was an alpha dog to where he went and got it. And he said, give me the ball, I want it. And I don't know right now if we don't have the confidence in ourselves to be, hey, give me the ball, I want it. I'm going to handle it, not turn it over. And and be able to get us in what we're in. And right now I think we're struggling a little bit trying to find that, which obviously summer would have helped. Scrimmages would have helped that too. So it's not a terrible thing, but we're still adjusting to life without Nolan with these younger kids.
Tonight, before the game, I mentioned that Breck free throws was what they did well.
Yeah.
I mean, they third in the state last year. They were 18 of 21 or something like that on Tuesday. But in your team, in the fourth quarter, 10 of 14 from the charity stripe. You made your free throws when they counted and closed it out that way. I know you'd probably like to see that number even higher, but, I mean, Chandler was 5 of 6. River was 2 of 2 in the fourth quarter. Braden was 4 of 4 in the second half.
Yep.
It seems like that's starting to improve a little bit more.
First half was bad. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think we only made 2. I don't think we got to the line that much, but if I'm not wrong, I think we only made 2 or 3.
2 of 7.
2 of 7, and we got to make sure we get it to where it's consistently like that. But we made them when it counted. And, again, I thought Braden made some huge ones there at the end. And, again, obviously River and Chandler made some of theirs too. But we did enough things right in the fourth quarter to be able to win. We just got to shore up everything else. And, maybe it was a slow night, senior night, not sure exactly how a home game's going to look with all the COVID situations and things like that. But, everybody has to deal with that. And we got to get a whole heck of a lot better at handling the ball. They didn't pressure very much until the fourth quarter, and we had 22 turnovers. And I guarantee you at least 12 to 14 of them were just walks. We just walked with the ball, and we got to get a whole lot better fundamentally to where we're not just giving the ball away for no reason, even when pressure's not on us.
On Saturday, you pick up a game against Metcalfe County. I know you played them 2 years ago down at Edmonson County. I think it was your one win of that tournament.
Yeah.
Actually, you scored 70 in that 71-63, I think might have been the final score. I think I was looking at that a little bit earlier today. I know they have one really good player. I mean, that's just the guy that I remember. DeVore, I think is his name. What do you know about them moving into Saturday? I know we'll talk to you before that game, but what do you know, and what are you looking for in picking up a game like that?
Not much. Don't know a whole lot about them. Probably wouldn't have went to them if we were trying to add it, but they wanted to come to us, so that was good. DeVore didn't play Tuesday night in their game against Greene County. Not sure the situation there. They play, I think, Russellville tonight, so we'll try to get that film and see what they got. But they got a couple good guards, one that's been playing for 3 years or so, and another left-handed kid that's pretty good. And they play really hard. Coach Brockman has them playing really, really hard. He's very enthusiastic on the sidelines.
I remember that. He's a lot of fun to watch.
And they're going to bust their butt. So that's something that I praised us all for playing hard on Tuesday. First half, I didn't think we played that hard. Second half, I thought we got back to playing that hard. So if we don't come out ready on Saturday from the tip, then they're going to kind of punch us in the mouth.
Coach, enjoy this win. You're 1-1. Snap a 6-game losing streak to Breck County.
Yeah, I don't think we've beaten them since I've taken over.
I don't know that you played them more than twice in a season, so probably not. So that would make sense. So, well, we'll see you on Saturday, and congrats on the win.
Thanks.
We'll have more here coming up after this.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
5. The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K1.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars are winners tonight by a final score of 63-51 over Breckinridge County. Writing down the scoring from this game, first off for Breckinridge County, your leading scorer was Cason Morris. He finishes with 20 points, 8 points from Xavier Perks, 6 points from Eamon O'Donohue, 5 points each from Jared Harnett and Cole Proctor, 3 points from Mercer Rogers and from Ethan Lucas. 5 points each. I said Proctor and Harnett, and you had 1 point from Cole Critchlow. For Grayson County, it was really a spread-out attack for the Cougars. 12 points from River Blanton, 12 points from Chandler McCready, and 11 from Keegan Sharp, 9 from Hunter Toms, 5 from Brett Payton, 4 from Dylan Horn, 3 from Nolan Hornbeck, 4 from Braden Childress, 2 for Owen Bratcher, and 1 for Jackson Higdon. Grayson County again winners tonight by a final score of 63-51. They will be back in action on Saturday against Metcalfe County here at home. 4 o'clock tip-off. We'll have the coverage right here on K105 Digital Productions. You'll be able to listen to that game over on our sister station, 103.9 The Moose. Tomorrow evening, it'll be Lady Cougar basketball against Edmonson County here at home. Coverage for that game will begin at about 7:10 right here on K105 and on K105 Digital Productions. Want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for all of their hard work here tonight. Your camera operator was Cody Brock. Your directors were Briley Napier and Chase Blaine. So on a night where the Grayson County Cougars are 63-51 winners over Breckinridge County, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.